Hey guys, welcome to Raj Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? And you're not going to believe this. 2 days in a row, we have the chicken back. Chicken, winner, chicken dinner. We did it 2 days in a row, and that's even with Lucid tanking to down almost 5% today. And we are up. Can you believe that? Look at this, guys. Lucid, after yesterday's rally, was looking so good. Was actually holding up okay today at like 22, 10, 20, 30, and at the end of the day, it just fell apart. But the good news is it didn't go all the way down to its lows, a couple of pennies above it. But it's just so crazy. But there's been a whole shift of momentum on it. So the real question is, how much do you guys think we finished the day up? So obviously you guys know Lucid's our largest holding. We have 1,000 contracts. That's the equivalent of 1 million shares of Lucid stock. How much do you guys think the Raja was up today? So normally, if Lucid was down $1, normally if we were down $1, you would see, I would probably be down 300 grand. So this is where I was talking to you guys about market manipulation, how market makers play with stuff, and how they, do this funny stuff. And now it's all going to make sense to you guys. You guys probably thought I was just making this stuff up and the Raj is crazy, but I'm not. I actually may know what I'm doing, and it is interesting how the market makers play with all these different things and these bids. And the other thing is we're slamming them on these hedges, and if they keep up this market manipulation this week, we're going to kill them next week on the hedge, because we'll be able to get $400,000 or $500,000 out of them. They want to give away free cash, we'll take it. But that's why you got to do the hedging. Like I said, sometimes hedging works against you, sometimes it works for you, sometimes it works really well. But without further ado, the Raja finished up today $235,000. So we had finally a good day there. So that was a good sign and looking good. In other news, IDX today was down a little bit, 3 cents. Now Clover, this is interesting. Clover today was up okay and then came back down. We sold those 850s. I wish I would have sold nothing. I just sold the stock today at $9. But I don't know what's going on with this thing. I don't want to have to keep holding it. I mean, the good news is if I do have to hold it for another week, at least I got $24,000 out of it, or $24,000 out of it. So at least we're getting money. At least we're getting paid. If they want to keep paying us, we'll keep taking it. IDX, it's been creeping up. But right now with 3 weeks and 2 days to go, the 250 calls are only like 11 cents. So for $18,000, I'd rather ride it out of, here's the thing. If this thing goes down to $2 again, the 250s will still be 8 cents. If it goes up to 250, they could go to 18, 20 cents. So I figure we'll just wait a little bit longer on that one. eHealth today, I went ahead and hedged the 35. So this one is kind of tough too, because it's a lower volume and it only trades on monthly options. It doesn't have the weekly options, so it makes it a lot harder. But I went ahead and I sold the 35s for next month. I figured two things. One, my cost basis is 92 cents on this. If the stock drops 4 or 5 points below this 30, where it's around 40 bucks now, if it goes to $35, this could, who knows what will happen. But if it drops 5 points, this is going to be about $2.50. I'll have a $150,000 gain. So unless it tanks like 10 points the next 3 weeks. But I think it has a very good possibility to go down 3, 4, 5 more points in the next couple of weeks. And if it doesn't go down, at least I picked up $34,000 towards this $90,000. So it basically gives me a cost basis of 60 cents right here. So anything above 60 cents is profit if this gets called out or flat. But I think they're going to continue to go down, and I think they've got some heavy-duty financial issues. So this is where it gets really interesting today. So at one point today, when Lucid was around 22.10, these were up almost $200,000. So it's crazy how the stock goes down $1, but the $25 call goes up 7 cents, so I picked up $75,000. Excuse me, yeah, when Lucid was actually like $22.40, this was up to $1.56. I look at the $350,000 gain for the day. It's crazy how they play with these. Now, this is where this is going to get really interesting. So we had a nice $118,000 gain here. So this hedge is working beautifully. This hedge is working nice. We made $8 grand total, but up 37,000 today. And this hedge This is a new hedge I put on the 24s because I like to get close to the 25, especially with it 2 points away. But you can also see here, like for 50 cents, you only get 10 cents. Well, on 100,000 contracts, or excuse me, on 10,000 contracts, 10 cents is $100,000. So this is where it gets interesting. So this is still a $42,000 position with 2 days to go. I am pretty confident that this will probably expire worthless. If I want to roll it out next week and get to 47 cents, right now there's about a 40-cent difference. You got $1.60, $1.70 the stock needs to go up, which is pretty strong. If the stock goes to $23.50 and runs $1.70, this will probably be about $2. So we'll pick up 600,000 more here. And it'll probably still be around 40, 50 cents by next week. But this stock can move 5 points in a day, and there's a lot more upside now that I'm seeing, and you can see by the volatility is getting stronger on this one again, which is good because there's a lot of news coming out. There's the factory tour coming out in September, and they're supposed to be delivering cars in October. I'm going to tell you right now, the day they deliver a car, the stock's $30. Doesn't matter if it's only one car they deliver for the month, but the day they deliver a car, this stock is going to be running again, just like the day they became Lucid and it went from mid 20s all the way to $29 and back to where we are today. So once the news comes out, this will start running again, because you got to remember those pipe people, even at $15, can't sell for quite a while. So there's a little bit of leeway there. But I've got 6,100 contracts. If I can get 40, or I was hoping to see this go back up, and I was hoping to see, if this thing can go up $1, if this was somewhere near $23, it would be a miracle on Friday. But that would make these 24s like 50, 60 cents. These are worthless. You can pick up 50 cents on 600,000 more shares. I've got another 300,000 to hedge. So right now in hedges outstanding, I've got about $225,000. So at least, like I said, at least we're making and picking up money here. So it's not like, well, it looks like we're down 1.2 million, which we truly are down 1.2 million on this position. These hedges keep increasing and making us money, but that doesn't reflect in this price. So, I mean, at the end of the day, this could be all the way down to expire worthless, but if I pick up 300,000-400,000 a week for another 8 weeks, I make $2.4 million. It's, like I said, I've got a lot of confidence. I know exactly what I'm doing. It's just a painful waiting game, waiting for this stuff to go. So, but that's what's going on there. So just to make sure everyone knows, today's big runner that is already crashing, but there was no stock to short, was RGC. I don't know if you guys saw this one. At one point, it was up like 259%. Still finished the day phenomenally, but as you can see, after hours. So this one got all the way up to $59, closed at 46 when you look at the chart. And my best guess is tomorrow this will be somewhere around $30 or lower. So this was the big sucker one of the day. So had a terrific day there. But like I said, when they move, and they move down fast. So the good news is I didn't touch that one. Stayed away from it. I'm behaving. I'm going to be very disciplined. Donnelly says, you're jumping back into AMC. AMC today was actually up, and I think towards the end of the day it crashed. I'm not going to be into AMC. Go buy an AMC movie theater. There's nobody in it. They're all empty. They're dead. I mean, it's a ghost town. They're not making any money. It's just a matter of how much money they have until they go through it all. So, slot wins by Chico. Make money for real. I ain't drinking that again for 2 years. Chico cannot handle his Hennessy, but it's crazy when you look up Hennessy. It's another stock that I'm not sure which one it trades. I mean, I know it's Moet Hennessy, but I'm not sure which is their main ticker symbol. Maybe one of these. But it's insane. They can't get product. They can't. I mean, it's just nuts. But you can see this one too is all near its highs of 168 at 146. Has been as low as $91. Interesting was Boston Beer Company today. They're tanking. That thing was $1,200 at one point. I was looking at this chart, guy. Look at this. This thing was $1,349. Hit an all-time new low today. Bounced off of it a little bit. But this thing is just tanking. Did you guys ever think we were going to see a time in the markets where Truly was no more, nobody wanted any more Trulies, and just dying? So, Makes Money says Ford is up today. I mean, it was up, but I think it was up like, 5 cents or something? But it was up 9 cents, so little fraction there. Anything counts, but way off its highs. All these companies are going to have trouble with the chip shortage. If we don't get some chips, there's nothing. These things are worthless. So definitely nothing there. Not sure what Marjorie's saying. Nobody, buddy. Not sure what that means. Penny D says AMC has be a great day trade for a quick pump and dump. Yeah, no, AMC. It moves. Like I said, if the problem is at my level, and when you're playing with the size account that I have, me flipping 100 shares of AMC for 50 cents isn't worth my time. And don't take this the wrong way. For like Jeff Schwartz, he gets 100 shares of AMC, it goes up $1, he makes $100, and he's a hero, and he goes out and they have a nice steak dinner and they celebrate. But for me, when you have an account that's $4 or $5 million in size, I can't do 100 share trades. So I need to go in and I need to trade, thousands and thousands of shares to make an impact. So I go in and I get 10,000, 20,000 shares. It goes up $1 or $2, it's great. I make $10,000, $20,000. It goes down $1 or $2, all of a sudden I have a $20,000 deficit, and it happens fast. So like I said, I've had some fun trading him. I'm going to definitely trade him again, but I'm not going to just go crazy with him because it's cost us a couple of $1 million. We'd actually be up. I've made a lot of money in Lucid and Apple and doing what I do because I know what I'm doing, and in my other accounts I know exactly what I'm doing, and I don't play a lot of these meme stocks. But if you look at where all our big losses have been, it's stuff like Clover. We're down almost $1 million, 900,000. Now I have been hedging it, and we keep getting 25, 30, 1 week 100. So we're getting some money out of it. But it's still, no matter what, at the end of the day, on the stock purchase, I'm down 900,000. On IDX, I'm down 400,000. On Hood, we lost 600,000. On AMC, we lost 800,000. So I can tell you where $3-4 million of my losses are. It's not from my option strategies. I know how to trade options, but I like to gamble. I like to have a little fun. So that's what we do, and we see how it goes. Kenny says, any thoughts on Urban tanking after good earnings? I don't know. Let's take a look at it. A lot of these, it also depends if they are tanking after earnings and the earnings are really good, it could be what they're saying for their outlook. So it looks like here, supply chain issues could trigger major outage of stocks and pants and shirts everywhere soon. And it's been crazy, like in the stores right now. Just horrible outages and shortages. It's nuts. Everything is just skyrocketing in price if you can even find it. But definitely, like I said, so much stuff moving so fast. But there's a couple of things why something with good earnings could tank. One thing why it could tank is supply demand issues. Another thing is outlook. The other thing is this stock. I haven't really watched it, but let's take this one. It was right near its highs, obviously after it tanked. So yesterday it was near its highs. If you look at the 5-day chart, you see it was right pretty much where all-time highs are. So the whisper number, it may have done terrific, but if I don't know, for example, let's say the estimate was 10 cents, they were expecting 15, but it came in at 11. So it beat earnings and terrific. The company made money, but it didn't meet that whisper number. So that's always what happens a lot of times with Apple is people, they come in phenomenal, but people have a different number for that whisper number. Doug likes to gamble, did really well with Penn, and I have a lot of Penn stock that I still own for a long time. And that one's up like $4 today a share, or $6 now. Wow, 4 or 5. I knew it was up, so that had a good day. It was interesting why that one, I think, like I said, Penn, but it's still way off its lows, so hopefully it gets back up there to the hundreds. Who can drink more, Chico or Jose? Oh, definitely Jose. Here's the thing. From seeing Chico drink, I was embarrassed. I was like, I thought this guy was really a big drinker. No, I'm just kidding. Chico's a beer drinker. Chico doesn't like to drink the shots. So me and Jose, we're professional shot drinkers. All we do shots of Hennessy and TQ also. TQ is the worst. If you ever have an opportunity to drink with TQ, unless you want to be miserable the next day, don't do any shots or drink with him because he has no control. He doesn't stop, and the more he gets going, the faster the shots come. But Chico's used to drinking beer, so tonight we're only going to let Chico drink beer. No shots for Chico, but on average, I can take down about 25 shots a night. That's on a slow night. Mikey the Fish. Market makers definitely notice the large share orders. Makes it harder for whales like us to Raja to scalp. And it does. No, I mean, when you come in, yeah, you have to take a look at something. So, for example, let's take eHealth today. I have 1,000 shares. That's 100,000 shares of stock. eHealth probably didn't even trade today 1,000 shares of on the market. So when you have a large position, it can really, 240. So the average volume is about 300. But I mean, I could easily put another 1,000, 2,000 contracts out there. And you can, really, it's tough. The other tough part is then getting out of these contracts. And that's the other issue when you get too large on some of these positions, especially like I was showing you guys with Lucid. So one, the market maker could be just planning to play chicken. He also may be saying, Lucid, there's talk of this thing running, and this thing runs 4 or 5 points. Let's say this thing runs 5, 6 points. This is going to be worth $3, $4. I'm going to be from being down 1.2 million, all of a sudden I'm up $2 million. If this thing went to 29, let's say this goes to $30. Doesn't matter what that market maker does. This is $5. That's $5 million. I'm up, $2.5, $3 million. So that's something you got to really look at, and that happens very, very fast. And when it does, this guy could really be kicked in the nuts. And also, so there could be a couple things. He could raise this to $2 and just say, you know what, maybe Raja will just cash out and walk away and say, he doesn't know for sure, unless he's watching the show, he doesn't know for sure if this is me hedging all this. He's also getting kicked in the nuts because while he maybe have made this 1.2 million, he's got to explain to his boss or somebody every week why he just gave me, 18,000 here, 37,000 here. So there's a lot going on in the back that nobody knows about and stuff. Troy says, VWELX and leave it alone, Raja. Well, I won't even touch it then. BH Slots, I dumped my AMC today. I will buy it back at 29. You can probably buy it back at $10 sometime in the next year or two. Eric says, buy an old AMC. Thank me later. You keep losing money. I don't know. Who knows what will happen with that AMC. All right. What do we got here? What else do you think about Wellington Funds or Wesley Fund? I don't know anything about those guys. Christopher, have you thought about adding a segment about long and hold positions? Thanks. I have not, but I could definitely do that. Maybe I can see if I can add some of my other accounts and take a look at some of those and stuff. Where I have longer positions. Snowflake is running after hours. What is Snow? I haven't looked at Snowflake forever. Snowflake shares spike as sales come in strong. Oh, that's earnings today. Yeah, that's a nice little pop. 420, still way off its highs. Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking at today, was Zoom again. This one is way off its highs, and with this Delta variant, I was surprised it's been coming down so much because it was as high as 588. I mean, almost near a 52-week low. I was surprised. I don't know what earnings and everything came in at, but let's see, watch 6 months. But I honestly, I was thinking, with this Delta variant spreading so quickly, there's going to be shutdowns in some places. So definitely going to be some shutdowns coming up again. I was thinking that Zoom would this could be a good buy opportunity here. And if you look at the chart, it's just getting crushed. Even at $400 2 weeks ago. So Tesla today was up earlier. I don't know how it finished, but Tesla's another one. So I was surprised with earnings when they did earnings, and because remember last time when they did Tesla was like $500-600 when they did that split. I'm surprised he hasn't. I have a feeling before the end of the year on one of his earnings announcements, he's going to do a stock split again, a 5-for-1, and then that's where this one's going to take off again. Everybody's going to kick themselves. But until then, I have no idea what is going on with it. Big Money says, when is Lucid delivery date? Well, they're supposed to have the press factory tours in September, and they're saying 1st of October for deliveries. Glenn, I did well on my pen today. We just talked about pen. Look for LVS to continue to recover. LVS, Las Vegas Sands. So, well, like I said, they're stuck in that whole Macau issue. There says, why U.S. casinos are beating Macau casinos right now. And, China isn't going to do the U.S. any favors anytime soon. So, Chico says, need eHealth to get to 25 quick. I don't want to. I just need 35 in the next 3 weeks. 25 will then create another headache for me. It'll be a good headache, but we'll be able to make it. Marjorie's calling for Lucid. Christopher, S ran again today. Yesterday when you looked at it, you didn't notice the chart is 2 months. We can look at it again. S. Oh, it did run another 4%. But we can look at a 6-month chart. We look at year to date. We can look at 1 year. But it is a 2-month chart because it took over that S symbol from Sprint. Yeah, hit new highs today. So it is running. I don't know anything about the stock. So like I said, it's really hard. If it's something I really don't follow or know much against, but hey, I'm happy you own it, and you said you own it in the 50s, so or at 50 or so. So that's awesome, man. EJ Raja, I'm on a Carnival cruise, Mardi Gras, early September. Should I split tens at blackjack table? Love the channel. You should always split. If you're betting like $5, $10, have fun, do whatever, because you got to try and make the most money. If you're betting a lot of money and you have a 20, if you're betting $1,000 a hand and you have a 20 against anything else, you want to stay on it, because unless she has a 21, you're going to win, or well, a 20 and push. But yeah, if you're playing like a $5 game, have fun, do whatever. But yeah, you normally don't want to split it. 4463013 said give him a call. No, Zom Media, that's the Zom. I remember that one was a couple of bucks and we were playing that one. I don't even know what that one's at anymore. 58 cents. Wow, things are way down. Let's see. Yeah, I remember it was $2. I remember these are all hot ones. Remember Bingo? Remember Jeff was telling everyone Bingo to 15. How's that one doing? $5.80. Whoops, what happened to it? Bingo. BNGO. $5.83. That one's come way down from that $15, but it's still way above that 47 cents a long time ago. Look at that 1 year chart. I remember that day. It just took off. Everybody's like, bingo, to the moon. What was that other one? AABB or something? Asia Broadband. Remember that one took off? Down to 11 cents. It's crazy how some of these, they do good. What was that one? The LP. The other day, it was like LP. What is that one? LPL. Well, somebody in the chat will know what I'm talking about. What was the one that went from like fractions to like 4 cents or 14 cents the other day? It was up huge. LP. God, it's like LP. Ugh, I don't know what it is. LP. Somebody in the chat. Life Clips. There we go. Yeah, Life Clips. I remember that one. Life Clips. What's the symbol for it? Yeah, LCLP. There we go. How's that one doing? Back down to 2 cents. Look at this thing. This thing got, remember this one? We were playing when it was fractions, and this last month there, it got up to, just took off, got up to that 4 cents. I guess it's still done really good from where it was, but yeah, I mean, up to 6 cents, and just crazy the amount of volume, 63 million shares. But yeah, it is crazy what can move and stuff. Lamborghini Countach coming back after 50 years from initial release. Is that the one they're only making 112 cars for $2.4 million each or something? So, yep, and Bant, how's that one? Mitchell Pilot in the house? Yeehaw. Bant, let's see. Yeah, that one, remember that was $1. God, when did that thing hit $1 6 months ago? It's crazy how these things, it's just crazy. One day they're up, and it's just the history of the meme stock world right there. How about Gamestop today, guys? That was another one. That thing was way up today, 227, then crashed down at the end of the day. Got up to, 226.99. It's like it made no sense yesterday why I ran 60 points, 25%. So crazy what they're all doing. But hey, guys, thank you so much for joining Raja Makes Money. Can we go 3 days in a row? That's the goal. Hopefully Lucid will start coming back strong tomorrow. That will definitely help us and keep it going. But thank you guys so much. First time watching, make sure you click that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you follow me. Also, a big shout out to our Patreon members and our YouTube sponsors. Patreon members, all my trades in real time. I post them right there for you guys so you can see them live as I make them. But hey, wishing everyone the best. And come on, give us 1 or 2 more days of this comeback. We're going to make an epic comeback. I promise you that. Take care, guys. I'll see everybody tomorrow for more Raja Makes Money.